That being said, we are now looking at our owner and his season goals for us for what he had set at the beginning of the year. Team record, this was a disappointing year for the Twins. I'll agree to that. You may be happy with a 75-87 record, but I sure am not. I guess I'll take our improvement at shortstop. I really did hope for better, that we would actually manage to keep a top 6 team at that position, though. Yeah, it's kind of tough doing that. Extend your player, that I did. Thank you for locking up Kinsler. Quality players are hard to find. That he is. 27 saves on the year last year for Kinsler, and on a great year for Kinsler, and I'm glad we locked him in for a few more seasons. Acquire a player, Jose Quintana, pleases me. When I said I wanted an all-star, knew you'd come through. I commend you for a job well done. Long term, I gave you a goal in 2017, make the playoffs in a few seasons. My deadline is not up. I only gave you the task last year. I didn't expect immediate results. However, I'm not sure I feel too confident right now. I won't jump to conclusions, but I hope to see some progress towards this next year. Happy with your performance and accomplishing the goals I have given you. I feel similarly about your handling of the team's on-field and front office management. Next year is a new year, though. Here's where I'd like to see you going forward. Don't suck completely. LOL. Improve your team runs against. Sign Brian Dozier to an extension. Increase team attendance from 27,000 to 33,000 per game. Keep building your team up in order to reach the playoffs in the next 4 seasons. So 4 seasons is what I have to reach the playoffs. I think that's very manageable. I'll check with you again next season. Good luck. Looks like we have a new budget. I decided on your budget for the upcoming season, you will have 124 million available team expansions. Given your current spending on staff and other costs, this should allow you a team payroll of around 95 million. You may now set your ticket price for next year. You'll have until winter meetings on December 13th, 43 days from now, to set the price. Season tickets will start selling at that point. You have until the end of the preseason to set your scouting budget, player development budget, draft budget, and initial free amateur budget. Look to all your financials in the front office page. Yes, I am going to change up my scouting and development. I was told by many other similar YouTubers that there's not a whole lot of change they see in how much development and scouting budget you put in. So I'm just going to put in low numbers for now, just so I can use the extra money to be spent elsewhere. So now, $19 per ticket. Yeah, that seems fair. We did improve last year, but our attendance sure did not. Yeah, our attendance just plateaued, and it's actually been on a steady decline since 2010. So I like to get back at those numbers and hopefully exceed that. And I plan on doing that by looking over what we have right now. Our market size is average. Fan loyalty is pretty poor. Fan interest isn't all that great. So it looks like I'm going to have to shake things up in the off season, kind of get some fans anticipated now to attend Twins baseball. Off season begins, arbitration begins. Good. I've been waiting for this sort of day because there's a lot of change-ups I'm going to be making for this year in arbitration. Chicago Cubs will have a new owner, and the fans are glad he is one of them. He is Amari Obanor, a popular local civic leader and businessman. Well, for the previous Chicago Cubs owner, I'd say congratulations to you for a job well done, and retiring while you're on top is certainly the best way to go. Cardinals manager is also out, widely respected. Alright, so he does have good track record, excellent reputation, relationships, average, and good. I'm liking what I see with him. Will he take a spot as, not the manager, want him to work alongside with me? I will have him play as our assistant general manager. He surely will be an upgrade for us. So let's go over to player development, personnel, assistant GM, Thad Levine, not working for us. So now, sometime I will simulate through and get all these guys worked at. Seems like I have a lot of holes to fill in personnel. We'll see how it goes from there. But right now, let's go straight over to salary arbitration. Kyle Gibson, 13 and 10 with a 3.65 ERA. His current salary, I'm going to change that up. I'm not going to offer him that sort of money. I'll give him, yep, Jeff Flock. How'd he do? Not great. Withdrawing him. Trevor May, who's still on surgery, so I'm going to keep that 700,000. I think that's fair. Willie Peralta, not doing so well with me. I'm going to withdraw on him. Paco Rodriguez, he was doing really well early on. What's he asking for? 2.4. I can do that. That'll work for me. Cody Ash, submit. There's no offer made. Alright, so 600,000. So now, Adhere Adrianza. He's looking for to be the shortstop. That's not bad. I can work with that. Let's see here. Eduardo Escobar. I probably don't need to do Eduardo Escobar. He did do really well for us. It's better if we go with Adrianza. He's got more of a defense mentality, and I think he'll outshine. So I'm going to withdraw on him. Danny Santana. I'm going to withdraw on you. Robbie Grossman. What is he asking for? I can swing that. Be good depth for us. I think that'll work. So now we have Matt Belisle. Definitely not submitting that qualifying offer. I will definitely ignore that. I am not going to submit $15 million offer for him. Yeah, I think I'll run the risk with Matt Belisle. I don't really see a team signing him on. But who knows? I could be wrong. Let's begin to the off-season center. Got some interesting names to work with. Masahiro Tanaka, Johnny Cueto, Jake Arrieta. Some interesting players. Nonetheless, some very interesting players. Eligible players file for free agency Thursday, November 23rd, 2017. Until then, here's a list of the best potential free agents. Starting pitchers looking really solid here. Lance Lynn did alright for the most part. Yu Darvish is another guy. Let's look at some other big name players. Carlos Santana, first baseman. Francisco Liriano. It's some pretty good stats. He might be good for a short term. Jeremy Hellickson. Mike Moustauskas, third baseman, although we're pretty good there. Ian Kennedy might be another person to look at. Well, anyways, this could all change very well for us. It all depends on how people handle signing on their players. So now, alright, now we have our new assistant general manager, Mike Matheny from the St. Louis Cardinals. Welcome on the Twins organization. Looks like Aaron Judge wins AL Rookie of the Year. Cody Bellinger takes NL Rookie of the Year. Cody Bellinger, 298 batting average, 32 home runs with 82 RBIs. Aaron Judge, what was he at? 34 home runs with 82 RBIs as well. Looks like Kluber takes the Cy Young Award in the AL. And in the NL, Clayton Kershaw, 2.04 ERA with a 20 and 3 record. Very impressive. Alright, so looks like we have Gibson on the hook for $9.3 million. Paco Rodriguez will be awarded $2.4 million. Robbie Grossman to receive $802,000. Trevor May, $1.3 million. Even though he's still injured, I don't know why they would favor in the player. Who am I to judge? Adhere Adrianza to receive that. Cody Ash. Alright, let's see what I can do. Tanaka is on the board from the Yankees. Cueto is also on the board. Darvish, Lance Lynn. So I guess it is kind of a blessing that I wasn't able to nab anyone starting pitchers. Now let's see what these guys are asking for. Let's see what Tanaka. He's asking for 27 for a 10-year deal. Probably not gonna throw something like that his way. I don't have a lot of money for free agents right now, unfortunately. I don't even know if I can offer a deal like this. 4 years with a vesting option. Yeah, it's gonna exceed my payroll by 16 million, so I really should make a move on Kyle Gibson. That 9 million is not boding well with me at all. What can I trade him around for? Ruby De La Rosa. He might be interesting. Brian McCann, Miguel Almonte. So I'm not seeing much options starting pitcher for Gibson, except for the one, Ruby De La Rosa. 28 was with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Let's see here. Arizona can't afford. They would be over their budget by that much. Kyle Gibson for De La Rosa. I will do that trade. He's asking for how much? 18 million. Okay, so that's not bad. Give him a 4-year deal. I don't think I can offer him. I probably won't be able to if I don't have enough cash. Yep, I'm gonna be 4 million short, roughly. So what I can do is, let's look at player development, salaries. So we have Mauer, who's on his last year of $23 million. Jason Castro, let's see what I can get for him. Let's see, can they retain his contract? What would it take? Justin Haley did so well with us. Our money would improve by 6 million. Seems to be the magic number. Alright, so now let's look at Jake Arrieta, see what he would be looking for. Offer contract still 18 million. I do have 18 million to work with, so I'm not even gonna try and shortchange him for anything. So I think 18 million is a fair number to ask for. See what he can do. Alright, that's a fair offer. Alright, so now got a 4-year deal. See how that looks with Jake. Personal message. Very impressed with your latest offer. Starting to think I could see myself playing for the Twins. Let me think it over. So far, I have the best offer. Alright. De La Rosa, yep, I better put him on the team. Geraldo Parra, you as well. So now, these are the kind of core players I wanted to keep on the team. See if I can have someone with Quintana to work with. Keep Barrios on the team. I think he'll do quite well in the rotation as a mid-rotation pitcher. So now, let's go to winter meetings. Hopefully no one tries to bid with Arrieta. Hey, look at that. Alright. Jake Arrieta, welcome to the Minnesota Twins Ball Club. Very, very happy for that. Loss of a first round pick, I can work with that. Jake Arrieta, our ace pitcher. You lose your next highest pick. I'm fine with that. Fans are quite happy with acquiring Jake Arrieta. Hall of Fame begins. Star player, Jake Arrieta. All right. I am very pumped with that. Jake Arrieta coming off a pair of World Series rings in Chicago Cubs will kind of bring that sort of experience that these young kids will need to look forward to. So now, for getting Julio Teheran in return. I don't know. Who's Cabrera? Julio Cabrera. Oh, wow. What scouting reports telling me? Impact potential, good bat speed. Daps well, should fit in. He's a below average runner. I don't know, Cleveland. Let's look at your pitching staff. I kind of would like to see someone in trade. So how about not Jan Combs? Minnesota wouldn't be able to. They'd be over their budget by $5 million. Cleveland cannot afford it because they would be. Alright, so where's the middle ground here? And they want Quintana. Don't want to offer Quintana. What if I throw in not Kyle Wright? What's in the AAA? Drew Harrington and maybe who do I want to look at? I don't know, that's interesting. If I can bring in a guy like Trevor Bauer to the Twins organization, that would be mind-blowing. But let me go back to one player I missed out on. I forgot I was going to trade. Castro. There we go. Who can I get for Starlin Castro? Right now, I will accept any offers. No one for Starlin Castro. Wow. No one wants to bite with Starlin Castro. I'm on the hook with him for that much money. Well, actually, I only have to pay $2 million out, but then team option $16 million right there. Doesn't seem like we have a whole lot. But I know after 2018, our money's going to drop significantly, and that's with Joe Mauer once he's off the books for $23 million. But right now, I'm pretty pleased. Just to kind of see what I can do. Team needs. I'll look at starting pitcher, salary max, majors. Good. All right. This will kind of conclude episode 1 of the Out of the Park, not episode 1. This will conclude episode 4 Out of the Park series, the Minnesota Twins, part 1 of the off season. Right now, just kind of going through the motions of what I've done so far, signing on Jake Arrieta, and there may or may not be more to come during the off season for part 2. Stay tuned, find out, and see how the Twins handle themselves entering the start of 2018. Thanks. Enjoy the rest of your night.